You know, you make a lot of wigs when you get excited to see that your bulk of wig packs just came in, because I have like 30 wigs to make like in 2 days. Anyways, today I'm going to be rocking some hair from a brand by the name of Lumiere hair. Lumiere. Not sure how to pronounce it, but I think it's Lumiere. They sent over some Malaysian loose wave hair, and it came in this really cute bag. I think it came with this flexi rod, and I'm like, I don't know why they sent one flexi rod, but I'm cool with it. But anyways, they sent over some really pretty loose wave. I decided to give you guys some prom day realness and share with you one of many ways to wear your hair. Truth be told, you can go and get a synthetic wig to make this look. You just want to do something that you're not gonna regret, but ultimately it's just something that's gonna look good. It's gonna photograph well in pictures. You can attach more hair if you want it to be a little bit more full. You can tease it to make it bigger. You can roll it into a bun like such. You can tease the hair and make it bigger. You can wet it and bring out that loose wave. You can straighten it. You can add a braid in there. You can just do so many things with this look. You won't regret it. If you're gonna go to Magic Mountain the next day, you're still gonna look good, not do these crazy updos that you don't know how to maintain, because guess what? Tomorrow you can take this little ponytail out and you can go to Magic Mountain the next day, which is what we did, and look on fleek still. You still look like yourself, but you just look nice, good, and done up. So I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna jump into the tutorial and put my little pony back because I like it. Again, I did mention that this install is actually a wig. I made it using the hot glue gun method, so it took me about 30 to 45 minutes. I did not bleach the knots, so all I used was a quick little powder to make it look like I bleached the knots. So if you're not comfortable bleaching your own knots, it still looks like my knots are bleached and it blends in and it looks fleeky, and I did not have to ruin my lace. Also, this is a 4x4 closure, so the closure is literally like here and here. I kind of shifted because I kind of did it off center when doing the tutorial, but as you can see, it kind of looks like a frontal, so you can make your closure look like a frontal if you're on a budget. Again, you can go to the beauty supply and pick up a $30 wig and flick it out like this as well. So I'm not going to hold you guys up. I'm going to jump into the tutorial and show you how I got this look perfect for prom. I'm going to come back and maybe do one more style with the ends of the hair just to give you a little bit more options. And we're going to see how flaky we can get super quick, super easy. So check it out.
So let's jump right in. Went ahead and made a wig out of this hair. This is 3 bundles and a 4x4 closure. I did not bleach the knots. Also, I did not add an elastic band. I made this wig on my mannequin head using the hot glue gun method, and it fits perfectly. I don't need any kind of reinforcement. Gonna make this 4x4 closure look like a frontal by going ahead and tweezing out a little bit of baby hair. Really didn't tweeze like to make the hairline look natural. I tried a little bit on that side I'm on right now, that your right side, my left side. And I decided that wasn't really necessary for me, but if you want to go ahead and like tweeze it to make it look super natural, especially if you're going to be wearing the hair down and you kind of want it to look like a frontal, go ahead and do that. Also bleach the knots. Did not bleach the knots. I'm going to use powder. You're going to see it looks just as amazing. So if you are a beginner and you are wearing a frontal and you are doing it yourself, I would recommend using a powder. Just make sure you do it a day or two before so you can kind of see how it looks in the sunlight. Go ahead and get in the car, and you know, when you hit that visor, that how you said the mirror in your visor, you can kind of see in that natural light if it's going to look good or not. I'm going to go ahead and section the hair off. I'm going to do 2 cornrows. My cornrows are not that fleeky, but I gotta practice and I gotta get them fleeky for my daughter. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 here. Normally I'll do like the little twisties that lay flat on your hair. I think they're called flat twist. I think those are a little bit easier. So if you're a beginner, those look good as well. Even if you don't know what you're doing, they kind of look good messy as well. But I went ahead and did a braid. Gonna braid all the way to the end because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the ends just yet. So I'm gonna kind of guide and line them up with the arch of my eyebrows to make sure that they're kind of even. They don't have to be perfect, but you don't want them to be like 2 completely different things, and boom, messed up. I like to use the phone wrap. This one is by Paul Mitchell. I prefer the one by Cara Care. I prefer a lot of body. This one by Paul Mitchell I've been hanging on to, and I've been meaning to get a bottle of a different brand. But this one is just, it's very wet. So obviously I just kind of messed up my makeup right there, but we're going to keep rolling with it. Also, I put a little bit too much, so this braid is a little bit wet. Of course, it's going to dry, but it just, when it's soaking wet, it just makes it harder to make the braid. So I'll go back and re-braid both. Great way to braid also is to put the wig on the mannequin head, or if you have someone else who can braid it for you, even better. So also, I did do the baby hair using the Got to Be Glued method. I didn't bond it down, Got to Be Glued, but if you are going to be going to prom and sleeping out all weekend and having fun, I would bond it down. I would put an elastic band. I might even add a few stitches just to make sure that if we get on the roller coasters and whatever else festivities, I don't have to worry about get that wig shift, girl. I don't have to worry about it coming off, flying off. That would be so mortifying. I did add powder. Add a powder that is perfect to your complexion. Again, make sure you go outside like a day or two before with that powder. Make sure that powder is going to match. Again, I did not know what I was going to do with the end, so I went ahead and made a bun. Kind of looks crazy, but I left it there. That way I can go ahead and lay down the remainder of the hair with the braids out of the way, but I am going to take them back. Now you can kind of see it is a little bit bulky and full around the ears, hence why my ears kind of like flip forward a little bit. You want it to lay flat, especially for your pictures, especially so you can be flawless and nobody can't say nothing. You unclockable. So I did pull one of the tracks out on that side. I tried to pull it out on the opposite side, but it was stuck. It wasn't coming off. So you guys can see that on your left right there, that one is still there, and so it is a little bit full, but I will later on go ahead and pull a track out on that side. This side I did pull the track out. You can kind of see the white from the glue, so that makes it a little bit clockable. Make sure you take like a black hairspray, a black eyeshadow, and go over that glue so that you are unclockable. So I grabbed a little elastic and I tied it around because I thought that was the look I was going for. That looked a little bit ratchet, so you're going to see I'm going to cut that off. Doesn't this look like a frontal? See, I cut it off. It was just easier to cut it off than try to unravel it because it's just so tiny. Also, I left out hair because I am going to try to make this look like a frontal along the entire hairline. So I went ahead and added those braids to my ponytail. I tried to make the ponytail as flat as possible. Again, if you make a wig and it looks bulky, take out tracks if you got to make it look flat as possible, because you don't want your wig to be like a helmet and super bulky. So I did go ahead and trim down some baby hairs, and I'm just going to use the comb side to kind of comb it so they're not too like clumpy, if that makes any sense. Still need to go back and perfect the hairline. If you don't want super thick baby hair is not timeless. You might look back 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years, like, what was I doing with that baby hair? So you might want to make it a little bit more thin and natural for prom. Just thinking about that right now. What looks good now as far as baby hair may not be in, and you might be like, why did I do that? So make it a little bit more thin and natural if you want. I just wanted it to look like a frontal and not, you know what I mean? I wanted it to look as natural as possible. So this is an option. Go ahead and twist it around into a bun. I didn't really do that, but I'm just showing you, you know, you can make a bun with this for a classy look. Went ahead and unbraided the ends of those braids so that the braid hair blends in with the rest of the hair and it just doesn't look like a little too braid. Also, you can do the sock bun. I was going to do it here and decided I wasn't because I was doing the ponytail a little bit too low and the hair was too long. But let me know if you guys want me to show you how to do the sock bun. You know, you get the sock and make it look like a bun, little donut. I was planning on doing that here without even using the sock, and as you see, that would have looked really cute. But the length of the hair is a little bit too long.
So hopefully you guys like that quick tutorial. This hair is loose wave hair. I believe I have a 2022-24, and then the frontal, or I'm sorry, the 4x4 closure is an 18-inch closure. I feel like the dry, kind of fluffy looks more editorial, if that makes any sense. Also, I have these really cute hair jewels. I have like 100 of these all over the house. So if you want to go ahead and bedazzle it up, I think it'd be cute to add a few hair jewels in here and there. And kind of just stick them in where you can. I can't even see because I only have the viewfinder, but stick a few in. Again, I want it to be a little bit more classy and sleek and timeless, so I probably would not do the hair jewels for prom. But the next day for Magic Mountain, I probably would go ahead and put them in.
So I would probably only add 2 or 3 up top so it doesn't get too busy, but isn't that so cute?
So I'm just going to make a quick loose braid, just one piece in here, and braid it down. This is just going to add some character to it. And I'm not going to braid it all the way down since it is a thin piece of hair. Secure it with a rubber band. You can also take and braid a piece of hair like this for 2 different reasons. So the first reason is, let's get it wrapped around. So you could take and you can wrap this like around, I went down too far, but you can wrap it around the ponytail so that you guys know when the braid looks like it, or you know how when you wrap it around right here, it looks like the braid. You can do that with that piece to kind of cover up that elastic band, or you can just leave it hanging like so, and you can add a few of those hair jewels, and this is just going to give you a nice little cute little look. Feel free to pull the braid apart. It's kind of cute when it's a little bit messy and wide.
So I'll have these linked down below. They come in gold and silver. You can get the ones that look like hoops. You can get little rhinestone ones. So many different options. This kind of gives me Wakanda Forever vibes. So these are a little bit trendy and not as timeless as without.
But you can see how that just added a little bit of a bling look to your style. So don't be afraid to experiment. Of course, I gotta do my little sideburns on the side. This just makes it look so good to me. You can even add curls to the hair if you want this to be like short simple curls or something like that. Just experiment and practice and DIY at home. Kind of do 2 or 3 test runs like a week or 2 before so that you're prepared. And then the day of, you are ready to go and you know exactly what you're going to do and how it's going to come out. Grab your camera and make your selfies. Do some Polaroids so you'll know exactly how everything is going to come out. Try 2 or 3 different looks and pick the best for you. And enjoy your prom. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the description bar, links to the hair, details on how to make the wig, and all that are all down there. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.